In today's YouTube shorty video, I'm doing a requested video on how I get height and shine in my hair. Stay tuned. Hi and welcome to my channel. In today's video, which was requested by one of my subscribers, her name is B. Hi B, this is for you. She asked if I could show how I get height in my hair and shine. Well, I happen to like big hair. I have flat, straight hair, but I cannot stand that. I have to have height on top, but I can't stand any width on the bottom, on the sides and that. So I don't know, it's just a thing with me. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I just pinned this hair up for today's video, but how I actually got this height. And before I do that, I want to say I do not use like any special products. I don't stick to one brand of shampoo or conditioner. I love the ones from Joico. I get them from Marshall's or TJ Maxx. It's a big bottle, I don't know, 10 ounces or so for $9.99, and then I have their conditioner by Joico. But if I'm not near a TJ Maxx or a Marshall's and I'm out of it, I just go to the drugstore and buy anything. I don't care what I use for shampoo and conditioner. Now what gives me the shine is this L'Oreal Elvive 8-Second Wonder Water. I believe this one is called Dream Lengths. I think that's just the new bottle. It used to come in a brown bottle and it just said L'Oreal Elvive 8-Second Wonder Water, but the new bottle says Dream Lengths. I have no idea why. This stuff I've shown on my channel many times. It's what gives me the shine. On the back, I don't know if you can see it at all, but it has little like measuring lines that go, you know, like this. And that shows you how much to use for each use. So you'd get about 8 uses out of this. And I kind of stretch it to 10. But after you shampoo your hair, you just put it on mid-length and down to your ends. Massage it in, leave it there for 8 seconds. 8 seconds goes by like that, and rinse it out. And that's it. And it makes my hair so soft, manageable, and very shiny. And I love it. I do it once or twice a week. That's about it. So let's get on to me showing you how I get this height in my hair, and then I'll come back and talk to you. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I get some height to my hair. Now I guess I'm old school, but I have to have height. I cannot stand flat hair. Like even like this, at least there's a couple curls up here, but that's too flat for me. I don't like it. So I've just taken my hair out of my hot rollers. You can see all the little roll clumps of hair in here. So the first thing I'm going to do is just run my fingers through that to loosen that up. Now this is second day hair. I didn't wash it this morning, but it's still plenty clean enough. And I just went ahead and stuck the rollers in it to give it some body. So once I kind of ruffle that up and loosen up those curls, if I'm looking down, I'm looking in the mirror because I can't see what I'm doing. So that's it. Now this is not enough height for me, and this is way too big a poof for me. As I said before in other hair videos, that's why I don't wear my hair down. I cannot stand these big bulky clumps that just seem to come here. I have to have mine back off my face to feel right. So I only use a few things. I use what I call a teasing brush. They look like this. Now this one happens to have a bendable, foldable handle, which is really nice. It folds up nice and compact, and you can just drop it in your purse. But the other ones I have just have the long handle on it. They don't bend or fold. So I have to have this. I have to have my little hair pick. I have to have my big hair pick. And then to get the height, I need one of these little stretchy rubber band type things, or like a claw clip like this. So the first thing I do is start taking the top right here. I just pick up a chunk, let me check in the mirror, and I back comb it. I can't do this as good as I normally do because my wrist does not have its full mobility, but I'll do the best I can. So I just do like 3 back combs, and then I use some hairspray. This happens to be the Tresemme Ultra Fine, and I just put 1 squirt there, just 1 to kind of lift the root. Now let me look in here, get another section, do a little back comb and a little spray. Take just a little bit more. So I'm kind of going down on the side just a touch, and I better take some from this side as well. Good enough. And a squirt. So now I got my big high hair. So what I can do is either wrap it in one of these little bands. Just take this whole clump, smooth it out, go like this, and wrap it in the band. And it makes like a little Bambi looking ponytail thing that sticks up, so that gives me height that way. If I don't want to use this, then I can use this claw clip. And again, I can take this same clump of hair, smooth it out with the brush, stick it behind the hair like this, and look how high that made that piece. I mean, you don't have to go that high. I have the clip up, pretty high right here, but you could bring it down or use a clip that's about half this length. So then you have this, and of course you have to smooth it all out and, tie your sides into it and everything. Or if I don't want to use either one of those, then I can just use this and just lightly smooth it out. So let me see if I can do that. I'm going to have to put my glasses on because I can't really see what I'm doing. And I'm looking in the mirror too. Alright, so that's kind of it. I mean, that gave me height. Now, this piece here that had a little curler in it, sometimes I let this come down to the side, and sometimes I bring it back. It depends on my mood or how I want to wear my hair. So maybe I'll do it on the side. So I'll just do again 1, 2, well 3. Just to get the root, give it 1 spray. And that's what makes your hair stand up. Just the back comb. Don't go hard. Don't do it 6 or 7 times real rough. Just 2 or 3 little back comb action. And then just 1 little squirt of hairspray. And let that hairspray dry. And that hair is just sprayed up there in place. So now I need to smooth that out because that doesn't look so good. So like I said, I can either come back with it, or let me look in my mirror, kind of go a little bit to the side, which I think I'll do that today. And then I have my pick where I can pick this up. Now I can't see the back. It might look a little ratty back here. I'll turn around and let you see. But if I'm in my bathroom doing my hair, I look through the mirror and I can smooth that all down. So that's it. I can just, put a spray on there. I'd put more on than that to hold it in place, and there's my height. If I want a different look, like I said, I use the claw clip or the little stretchy band with the little Bambi thing sticking up. Now I don't stop here because I'm not wearing this bigness here. Love it up here, do not like it down here. So I could pull this back in a low ponytail, or I could twist it up and do a claw clip. What I usually do is take these sides, I just grab a chunk of hair, I pull it up like this. You see me with my hair up all the time. I use a bobby pin, this one happens to be white, and I clip each side up like this. Just stick a bobby pin in it. That's what I usually do. It's quick and easy. But since this is just a quick, hair, well, I don't know if you call it a tutorial, but showing you how I get height on my hair, just to finish up this video, I'm just gonna, pull it up in a claw clip like this. And then I'm taking that same little clip. I have big ones too, which I use, often, but I don't have it sitting here on my desk. And I just pinned it up out of the way because I don't like any of that around this part of my face. So that, by pinning it up, even gives you more height if you feel you need it. So that is how I get height in my hair, and I told you about what I feel makes it shiny. So I hope that helps you, B, or anyone else that's kind of old school and still likes that big hair, because I sure do. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer them. I'm not no professional hairdresser. I have always done hair, but I never went to beauty school, and I just like to play around with hair. I like to fix people's hair. So let me know what you think. Leave me a comment how you get height in your hair, if you want height in your hair. I know many people don't. I just happen to be one of those girls that do. Well, now I'm going to leave you with an inside beauty tip. My inside beauty tip today comes from my In Touch little magazine that I get monthly by Dr. Charles Stanley. And I was reading something in there, and I just felt like I wanted to share it with all of you. And this is just something to consider during difficult times. There is no shortage of things to be afraid of this side of heaven. Jesus himself said we could count on trouble to find us, and that's in John 16:33. And when Jesus ministered to people, he didn't try to talk them out of their fears. He simply said, I am here. The solution to our problems may not be a solution at all, but a perfect companion. When we're scared or overwhelmed, when we're frustrated or stressed, the best thing we can do is to pause and acknowledge God's presence within us. And that is so true, and that helped me so very much when my mother took a decline and was dying a little bit at a time, day after day after day. I was so upset, I was scared, even though I knew it was coming. I knew she was dying. I couldn't deal with it. I was so stressed, just wondering, is today going to be the day? Is it going to be before I get there tomorrow morning? Will it happen as soon as I get there, or hours after I get there? Will I know it at the moment it happens? I had so many things running through my mind because I knew I was going to be there. So it was something I knew I was going to go through, but I had no idea how. And the stress, oh my gosh, was just unbelievable. Even before I would leave for the nursing home in the morning, and I hadn't gotten a call that something went wrong or she was gone, I'm only a 5-minute ride from the nursing home. In those 5 minutes, I just died 1,000 deaths myself thinking, oh my gosh, what if it happens while I'm on my way there in the next 5 minutes? What if it happens and I'm not there? And we would get to the nursing home and I would run in and run down the hall and run to her room. I couldn't get there fast enough. And I'll tell you, if God wasn't with me, I would have never made it through those stressful days. And they lasted day after day after day. I just can't even explain the amount of anxiety and fear and stress that was. If you would ask me, how could you ever get through that? I could only have this one explanation, and that was with God. Just knowing He was with me, knowing He was with my ma, He was present in that room with both of us, is the only thing that got me through. It's the only thing that gave me the courage to face the next hour or the next day, the next morning, the next breath. I am so very grateful to God for His presence, and I have no doubt that He has gotten you all through so many things, maybe the exact same experience I went through with losing my ma. I know you all have lost your parents, you've lost loved ones, you've been through many, many tragedies and difficult situations. And I'd love to know in the comments section if you felt God's presence, even through all the trauma, the stress, the fear, the anxiety. If you felt His presence. And that's why you're standing here today. I thank you so much for being here today. I truly do appreciate it. And until we meet again, this is the old girl signing out. See ya.